What's up? Alright, let's do this Moogle treasure trove stuff. Basically, I've talked about this, I think like the last 2 days. I'm kinda excited about it because I love the prizes that you can get out of this event. Prizes. But the thing about it is, it's a very grindy thing initially, that it's basically a huge trick to get you to go run a bunch of old content. But I'm about it, because there's actually the Gooboo Mountain there, and I would much rather get it that way than have to finish the Sylph Speech Tribe quest, because I haven't had fun with that one like I did the others. What's up, Zombie? And Saeed, hello to you as well. Hopefully you've both had a really good... What was today? I'm so thrown off with the holiday on Monday down to where I am now. I am so thrown off. It is Thursday still, almost Friday, and I gotta work Saturday. Woo! What's up, Minato? How was your Thursday? Has anybody been actually working on this? Is there an actual quest that I could look that up, actually. I didn't even think to see if there was an actual quest to initialize it. I know that, you want the Gooboo and the Pegasus? I think, I might be wrong. I think I've already got the Pegasus. No, I've got the Unicorn. I don't have the Pegasus, so that's another one as well. How do you even get the Pegasus originally? I don't know, but I'll probably want that as well. Maybe. I guess you don't gotta talk to somebody, just like, look at your duty finder. Yeah, there we go. Just a bunch of Moogles. Honestly, the best ones are probably gonna be the ones nobody's gonna want to do, like these two. 3, yes. That's what I actually figured. Little Moogle spotted dungeons, yeah. I figured I'd look it up. What is up? Rez, how's it going? You can't queue in a group for some reason, really? Why? Like, do you actually have to, like, straight up duty finder it? You can't be in a party with just, like, one other person? It's insane. Also a very bold move. Surprised they went with it. Okay. Hey, Zombie's here. So, I really want to be in a party for this. What's up, Troy? How have you been? I'm not trying to get that. You and Saeed did Labyrinth together, and you got the tombstones. Want you to run some stuff, Zombie? I mean, it'd be fun. Woo! Go undersized, really? Oh, you can't go undersized. Okay. So you just gotta do it like straight up. What do you want to do? How many places even give it? Oh, it's like literally only like the really old stuff. I wish they would have done it for a Hawkeye Manor. It's just an easy one that's really fast to get through. Copper Belmonts, really. Did I see the new Moogle in Ul'dah? I haven't seen them yet, no. I actually haven't even gotten any of the, Moogle tombstones or scripts, or what are they? What are they even calling them? Irregular tombstone of philosophy. We can do the Crystal Towers. Really? Okay. What is actually on here that you can do? So Circus Tower, that's a good thing though. I mean, it's... How many do you get for that? 2. We can do that, if you want to go in there. Saeed, do you actually want to go too? When you said you were talking about like Circus Tower, yeah? I'm gonna go on a whim and say yes. Maybe it won't take very long to get in there. I'm hoping that it really does bring some people out of the Windworks. It's just, it'd be nice, honestly, and have something to get for it. The main scenario dungeons give 3. Yeah, let me go actually. Like, how much is everything? Probably the expensive. Well, while we wait, I'm gonna go get some MGP. $70 already? Yeah, he's been booking it. A 90-minute dungeon? Whew. Look, yeah, I forgot they forced the cutscenes. But man, the payoff! It's really not hard either. I mean, at this point, everybody just kind of like lazily runs through it and just gets through the bosses like nothing. Well, for the most part. I haven't been in recent groups. I don't know what it's like in there now. Alright, let's see if I can win anything. That was a good set. 80. No bueno. You cry every time you have to do it? Did Rena run a lot house today? Definitely did die numerous times. $252. They're really getting my hopes up for these tickets, or I'm getting my own hopes up, but still. Well, it doesn't look like anybody joined in, but Tom went down, so that's a good thing. I was hoping I would get one. Very, very teased. Got a good 10,000. Always happy to see those. I don't really think there's a whole lot of anything else I can do in here tonight. Pretty much did everything. Just the other day on Tuesday. I mean, there's stuff I could do here, but nothing I don't really want to wait or grind out right now. So where are all these Moogles? They're probably in, like, the original city-states, yeah? Like old, Linza and all those. The flying carpet. You got the magic carpet? Now you can Aladdin. It's expensive? Is it one that was released for like 15, or is it one of the like those $29 mounts? A one-seater. They went back to the classic. They just gave us all a four-seater. Oh wow, very, very easy to find. They don't have these little guys at all. What a choco. Oh yeah, everything is so expensive. Why is the Namazu earring the most though? It doesn't make any sense, don't get me wrong. I get glam, and a lot of people like it, but all I'm saying is 100 of these things for some earrings? Damn. Makes me feel like I got my priorities all mixed up. Literally all I really want is probably this Pegasus whistle, because apparently I don't have Pegasus. Pretty sure I've got both of these. Answers would be pretty cool. But then that Goobbue mount though. How much is that thing? I thought it was on here. Oh, wait, there it is. Goobbue horn, 30. So, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be trying to, like, focus on, a good path to 30. The Direwolf sounds pretty amazing as well. I don't have that. Definitely don't have that. Which one's Atheon? There's actually a lot more on here I didn't have. I got the Drake. Huh. That's gonna be a fun one. They put all the horses on there? MGP Platinum card. We have answers? I don't think so. I don't have answers. Personally, I think Dro does. It's massive? Really? I've not even really seen it in the game yet. I'll go back to the... well, might not make it. Maybe I might. Maybe I won't. Here we go. Actually, I haven't been in here, I don't know. Maybe it hasn't been that long. I'd really have to think about it. Still triggered by the Nier boss? A tad bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be playing it tomorrow. More than likely, anyway. I don't really have any Friday plans. I don't think so. But, I mean, I definitely want to get back to the game. The game has a great story, and I've loved every moment of playing it. But the whole Iron Factory and that boss from last night, like, my god, I was so tired when I got off the stream, but I was so determined to destroy that guy. Or that robot. Damn robots. I always forget that I have, like, 0 skills when I'm in these. I got, like, 7 moves I can use. I wonder how many people are just gonna spam through these until they're tired of them. Although it's genius, honestly, to launch this kind of content right before a new expansion, because you know there's gonna be loads of new people trying to flock in to get in the new experience to play. Shadowbringers looks and sounds amazing. So it's definitely attracting a lot of newer players, and this definitely gives those newer players at least, you know, trying to work their way up to like level 50 to 60, you know, getting them ready for possibly Stormblood moments. To get ready for Shadowbringer moments. I mean, it just brings the community right back. Played that boss today, but I'm way too OP for it now. Can't gauge how hard it's supposed to be. It's not fun. Don't get me wrong, like, it would be more fun. Like, I understand it if, like, you have a better understanding of the game. Because I was actually thinking about that earlier. Like, I know that you and Steven have actually played the game quite a bit, Riz, being near Automa, or Automata, whatever the hell. But anyway, I was actually thinking about that a lot today, like how a good seasoned christened player was probably watching me last night. I was like, ugh, bro. I mean, it's a tough one though. Like, I would put it up there. Like, it's just the way the game has such a rhythm to switch things up. It's actually insane. But the story is good, again, it's why I feel like I'm invested in it at this point as well. "20 seconds? Do I even remember what to do here? Barely. We're getting it. It's all good. I think one big thing too in the game, Rez, that it got me, honestly, was just the fact that I'd given myself the handicap throughout the whole game of just spamming potions anytime I needed one. I had none. Like, it was like, live or die. The auto heal definitely came in play very, very awesome. So glad that you guys helped me out with that. I'm gonna have to get used to that chip system, though. It's just, again, it's just a little bit more intricate than I'm really trying to game to worry about that as well. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe if I get used to it, it'd be way more, well, a lot better. Eva's even harder? Damn. I guess I'll find out sooner or later. RIP my controller. Like, I'm not a bad person on controllers, that's not what I mean, but, like, last night, I put wear and tear on my controller with that fight. Some better auto heal chips, and it'll help you stack potions since you won't need them as much. That's good. Honestly, just getting used to that system's gonna have to be a big thing for me. I'm sure it'll be a lot better as well tomorrow going in. Like, I was already having a pretty stressful day yesterday. Not to mention the game was putting me in a pickle, running around with Pascal, throwing that boss on me, and not just did they throw that boss on me, they threw it on me twice! Honestly, that's really what was getting to me most of the time in the fight, was just the sheer, literal aggravation from just being in that iron factory, and then having to fight that boss, and then having to fight it again. It's like, Square Enix overkill right now. Luckily, I made it through. I mean, I don't quit, you know, that's one thing. I can, like, say that as a good thing about myself. I may get a little, just a little triggered. But I don't really give up. I try not to, anyway. The cheerleaders? I didn't heal and caused panic attacks. Well, I mean, I didn't really have an option to heal. All I had was auto heal chips. Like, I had 0 potions and not a single opportunity to buy any, or collect any, or harvest any. Almost died. Almost died. It was so late when I eventually went to bed. Like, I couldn't go to sleep right after the stream. Needless to say, I had a little PTSD going on. I was just like shaky, I was tired, I was hungry, and like I was just like, I can't even sleep right now. The game straight up gave me real life adrenaline. I think I went to bed at like 6:30 a.m. It was early. Like I actually passed out here and like woke up at like 6:30 or not 8:30 or I woke up at 8:30 and I was like, what the fuck? And then remembered that boss, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to my bedroom. Pretty much instantly, exactly like that. How much left do we have of this place? Not much. Sorry, Minato. I feel like that might be a slogan I should keep on. Like, Tonberry Disciple. And then, like, in small print, just like the smallest font, may cause anxiety attacks. Not for the faint of heart. Just yelling at your screen for him to save? Ah! Don't worry, I saved. Oh, fuck. You know, I know the toad is totally a ninja thing, but can somebody briefly explain it to me without giving any spoilers away? Like, do you summon a toad to fight for you on field? Or does this thing just, like, pop in, do a move, and leave? Is it straight up Bahamut? Is it the Ninja Bahamut? Is the Ninja Bahamut a big-ass toad? Ah! Well, you crazy people not behind rocks right now. Let me tell you, I've been on the other side of the rock. I've seen a thing or two. Oh yeah, I gotta loot this. It's not at that point yet, but it'll get there. So you really wanted to main machine? Oh shit, I'm gonna die if I don't pay attention. I will read that. Okay. You really wanted to main machinists and Shadowbringers, but the more you like dancing? Oh yeah, Minato. I bet. Honestly, if I shaved my beard and shaved the beard and cut my hair, oh man, I would look like 23 all over again. It's seriously, it's the long hair and the beard. Like, I'm one of those people that I've got one of those faces. So you see me and you're like, is that guy like 25 or is he 30? And I get it. When it's all gone though, you don't even think that. You're like, oh man, that guy's not even 21. You start IDing me all over again. Everywhere. It's like, oh, you want to enter this build? Let's see that ID. It's like, dude, I'm a grown man. Oh, no! I meant to pass. I know I'm not helping at all, but this is gonna bother me and I don't need it in my loot at all. Pass. Yes. Okay. Ah! Ah! Yeah, take that one. It's the move you can unlock that's in Stormblood. So, it's not Bahamut. It's not Toad Bahamut. Not quite. So you might just have to main Dancer. No shame. Honestly, I gotta say, you know, Dancer, I didn't think it would look as interesting as it does. I can see that very well. But it does look fun. I don't know when I would play it, but it'd be one that, at first it didn't seem like one I would really try to get into, and the more I looked into it, it seems like it's going to be a little fun. The only thing I worry about is the aspects of how much people are going to expect from the Dancer. Like those buffs, some of the other stuff, maybe the pairing. A lot of people want to be the dance partner. But then again, maybe a lot of people want to play Dancer, and it'll just, like, simplify things a lot. You never really know. We're almost out of here. Oh, somebody else used it. Either way, we're getting out of here. Might go back to Black Mage on your Lala. Hey. It looks like a... Honestly, the Black Mage just looks like they got beefed up. It don't look like a lot changed for the Black Mage. It's got better. Pinch of Sands. I'm gonna get so much crap. Oh, man. Just leave! Leave, Tonberry! I need nothing from here. Absolutely nothing. Honestly, I know I'm gonna basically stay the same. I like the changes that are happening with the Summoner. So my main's always gonna be Summoner, but again, I've talked about it before. I really like how the Gunbreaker looks. I'm a huge Final Fantasy VIII fan, so it's definitely gonna be something I jump into as well. Probably as soon as I hit 80, get pretty much as close to the top tier as I can get with my Summoner. I'll probably kinda like switch gears over a bit. Just, you know, when you squinch them gears, just gonna turn it up and try to do the Gunbreaker and see if I can really get my tank boots back on. I mean, don't get me wrong, to tank you really just gotta lock it. That's the initial thing that kind of turns me off in the end. Like, I love the fact that it's a gunbreaker. It looks a lot of fun. Doesn't look too difficult to play as either. But the thing is, some people have a certain bar expected with a tank, and sometimes just me rambling, in general, can get in the way of some certain standards of certain people. But maybe it'll work out just fine. Who knows? Red Mage is still a little too simple, and Summoner is still a little too complicated. I didn't even actually see the Red Mage changes. I should have, actually, because I actually love playing Red Mage. To me, it was a super easy one to pick up. Definitely, like, if you're watching the stream right now and wondering, once I hit level, what level do you have to be to start again? Is it level 60 or 50? I can't remember, it's been so long. But, if you were to think about ever playing Red Mage ever, do it. It's easy, it's simple. There's one quest that has a little difficulty in the game, but it's really not that difficult if you can, like, kind of just, like, pick up on things. I remember the first time that I'd actually faced the fight, it was on my alt character in Jenova, when I was trying to do a little bit for Stormblood, before I was actually in Stormblood with my Summoner here. I was trying to, like, not dabble with the story too much, trying to keep things very, what's the word I'm looking for? Spoilery free? I really wanted to watch the story play out well. And, Red Mage is definitely super easy to just jump into. It's at 50, yeah, I thought it was something like that. It's been so long since I did Red Mage, and, Samurai, like, I couldn't remember what it even was. That's gonna be the craziest thing, too, is, like, all these things that I've actually got up to 70 already, that I'll have to get up another 10 levels. Like, Dark Knight, I'm actually excited to get back to the Dark Knight story. It's a weird, dark story, but it's good. It works. The White Mage kind of feel obligated to get back to that story. I'm kind of worried in some stances. Samurai, I mean, it was pretty good. No, I can't really say that the Samurai really has too many memorable moments actually going through it, but the class itself was fun to play. Bard and Machinist. Actually, Bard I really look forward to. Machinist, I look forward to it, but I gotta say, I like playing Machinist more than I like the Machinist story. If that makes any sense. Like, the Machinist story is good, but I like playing it better than the story itself as far as comparison to me giving it a rating. Summoner, oh yeah, Red Mage, Blue Mage. Did they actually, that's something else I didn't look into. Have they even talked about naturalizing the Blue Mage at all? Or are they just going to leave us dangling at 50? That's something I've really been actually thinking about. Is, Aura, yeah, Aura on, Jenova. Let's do World of Darkness? Okay. Which one is World of Darkness? Do I not have World of Darkness on here? Am I missing quests? I think I am. I could have sworn I've done it, though. Or is that Labyrinth of the Ancients? Sorry, I'm just struck. I haven't unlocked it? Really? Never did it. Huh. No talk about the Blue Mage. That's crazy. I think it's just as crazy that I don't have this unlocked. Where do you unlock this? And how have I not done it? Feel like a pro? I just totally missed out on it. Totally missing World of Darkness. Where do you unlock it? Hey, in my race to get the Stormblood, I skipped a few things. Obviously. It was like 2 years ago and I haven't looked back since. Said Mr. Happy's interview, you think, that Blue Mage have a level increase and a new content that's supposed to be really hard. Mordona. I mean, I could be okay with that. Honestly, I'll want more for the Blue Mage, to be quite honest with you. And, it's crazy that I don't have this unlocked. But, I mean, I just feel like they left Blue Mage off at, like, the story's okay, but it doesn't go full circle. The gameplay itself doesn't go full circle. There's not really a good, even rotation for the Blue Mage. There's a decent one out there, but it's such a broken rotation. It's more of a spur-of-the-moment type of deal. I'm gonna find out what else I haven't unlocked in here. You got bored with the Blue Mage? Yeah, I mean, they didn't include it in enough things, you know? And a lot of people just didn't want to help people get moves, either. Are you sure you get it from here? Maybe it's outside of here. Is Blue Mage strong as Black Mage? No, and well, no, it really isn't, honestly. Blue Mage is just like classic Final Fantasy Blue Mage. I don't know if you ever played it before, but all they really do is like basically they just drain the abilities from other enemies by basically absorbing. Hey, that thing is fucking huge. It doesn't help that you're a lava fill and it makes it look even bigger, but it is pretty big. And I'm also in awe right now. There's no way that's it. Doesn't have a little plus thingy. Take with a tons of salt. Maybe that's it. World of Darkness, that is exactly it. Old school content, Tonberry style. I wish that they would just add flying already in these areas. My goodness, this is next level. Uh-oh. I have a feeling they'll never put flying in these areas. I'm really hoping this is just like a simple unlock this and go kind of thing, too. If I remember Rambrose here, and whatever, all I remember is this guy's a chat man. Rambrose has a furrowed brow and the look of one with ill tidings. Tell me all about it, guy. The carpet looks dope. It's super OP, but it doesn't play the same rules as the other jobs. Very true. It's very broken, like I was saying. Ah, Tonberry, it's good to see you. Come. Dude, people don't talk like that. Have you... I have news you must be made aware of. Well, tell me all about it. Alas, none of the bodes well for us. Okay. Nor Une, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in the Dark Realm. Damn, I missed a lot. Think back upon our last foray into the Circus Tower. If you will, the calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and woke Emperor Xande. But you, Tonberry, you ensured he was laid to rest. permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a bonding covenant with the very void sent known as the Cloud of Darkness, even as Doga and Une labored to annul this contract. The entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them, and Nero, out of our realm. Stuff is really starting to actually make a lot of sense now that Shadowbringers is coming up. And I already had some questions, and I feel like this is just answering a bunch of them. And I realize now why I had so many questions, and I realize now why the relevation of the coming of the questions that I had into coming of the relevation of the answers that I was looking for are coming, well, out of question and more into answer form now. Wow. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Une, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xande's orders and collects energy to open another void gate. Even as we speak, indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with the royal blood of Alag. 'Tis a most galling design, granted, this is not always so vexatious, according to the elegant tombstone Nero presented us. During the Golden Age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't, such a technology, Amon and his underlings could have never controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any of the royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm, threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only the breaking the ladder would suffice. But then, what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge and cause calamity, like to the one that destroyed Alag. Well, that's not good. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before this mot of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament: rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but we can be. This can be to our benefit. How? We can use circus power. Circuses. I feel like you could. That's a weird word to make plural. Circuses. It works, I guess. I went to the circuses. It's weird. Can use circuses' power to our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Ooh. Maybe this is how it happens. Maybe we come see Rambroge again. We have heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturgs Guild well versed in the otherworldly matters. And, oh dude, those guys are crazy. And with Master Galan working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. And here comes the man himself. What perfect timing. Hey Sid, long time no see. It actually looked like we went back in time. Tonberry, just the man we need. Well, I'm here. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties, privy to our strategy, and to you, Master Galan, how fare your endeavors? Playing a little bit of ketchup, are ya? Where's the mustard? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got. But it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as gods. And do hurry, Tonberry. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would ya? Yeah, you know. Whatever. Sid looks younger. Yeah, he does. We went back in time. What did I tell you? This is a time machine. We're back in... When was this relevant? 2014? Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm head on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Well, you lead the way, Rambrouge. People are your brothers. You skipped all this stuff? I don't skip anything. Well, I said that, but literally I skipped this entirely to go on to newer content, so I really can't see that. I don't skip shit, I just skip it entirely. I don't play around. Where the hell is this tower? Oh, wow, you're really making me go. Like, all the way. Okay, if we're going really back in time, let's go way back. Let's get Boreas out here. Actually, it's not as fun without the theme. Let's look at the Mount God. What is, maybe the... Nah, let's not do that one. That's it. Magitech armor. Let's do the Gilded, though. Kinda wish it just had a little thruster. Just press the R2 button and go, shh. Just me. I think it'd be cool. Definitely work out. Watch out, mini tons. Wait, was I supposed to go in here? Skipped it all to get the Stormblood? Yeah, that was basically me. That was literally me, actually. Like, I feel like I might have done part of this, honestly. I did a lot of things with my Red Mage that I didn't do with, my Summoner here. It was a weird spot where I was trying to figure out what's most important, what can I skip, what is okay to skip, and now I understand it was okay to skip then, but actually, I don't regret it. The way it's actually coming back into play now, I don't regret it at all, because it's starting to make a lot more sense. Like, I remember Steven actually had the prediction about the dude in the tower, and I don't even know about it, but it looks like it's all actually coming full circle now, and I'm just like, I get it! I get it! You haven't done them on this character? You want to do the Alexander raids? We could probably do it sometime if you want. I've definitely done those. Tonberry, I bet you're here to watch us pry open the rift between the worlds, eh? You know, crowbar and all. We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom, you just killed us all. He didn't say that, but I applaud it. It should be fun, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. For once, it doesn't look like it'll make me walk up the stairs. Oh wow, it didn't look like this last time I was here. You heard Alexander was good? I mean, it was pretty good. My friends, you've arrived. Well, I hope so. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then, we'll see if we can open a gateway to another world. Damn, Sid. Is there something amiss? Oh man, I forgot this guy's name. Graha? Actually, it'd probably be Imraha, or G-Raha. It's probably a G-Raha. Ah, Emperor Xande's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if an Alagan civilization had lived on and just an emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our world be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Xande and his ambition. There were those who trod. Xande's war of domination left no one unscathed, unable to abide the orders inflicted upon the people warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of Lot in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Xande lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xande desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Delmond be imputed into Circus Tower. Oh, emptied. I made up a word for that one. Emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with the energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion enticed Xande to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Alagan history is astounding, Jiraha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes only learn half of what you know. Mayhap? 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Ah, yes, Biggs. Are you ready? Ready and raring to open up that void gate, Chief. We reckon this machine's up and running. She's able to float live airships the size of Argus. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Ooh. Good. Then let's get started. You there. People chatting amongst yourself. He doesn't say that. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step up away from the throne. Alright, let's see what this machine can do now, Biggs. Fire it up! Now she's running. You're running like a char! Down here in the south, when something's running really well, they'll say it's Cadillacing. That thing's Cadillacing. That looks like a void gate if I ever seen one. Ah, a rift to the world of darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. You know, all in a day's work, bro. We can't break our mead just yet. I'm getting serious, breaking that mead out. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the Dark Realm, but the gate's not all stable. It won't stay open forever. We only have a few. Only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here where it's safe, while other people go far, to ensure the void gate stays open. As will the sons of Saint, Coinage, We're not able to fight, but we're able to get people to go fight shit for us. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Tonberry, the strongest people in person in our land, please go fight this battle into this void of darkness that we're all not going to go with you, but we're going to talk you into going anyway, because we know you'll do it, you crazy bastard! Which leaves Tonberry, my friend. 'Tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there none more able pray lead that adventure beyond the rift. Oh yeah, obviously. I do not know what awaits you. Oh, I never do. Save the cloud of darkness, and our 3 comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders, your very tiny, Lalafellin shoulders. You got it, Holmes. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. You will be no small feat to return after you have passed through the rift. Make certain you were prepared before leaving. Well, Gah, I'm very late to this, so everybody else is more prepared than I am, so I guess I'm already prepared. I just might die once or twice. Why have a moment of your time, Tonberry? Why not? Everybody else has. There is a matter of import we must needs to discuss ere you leave. I'll air that. Dude, you just said we had to talk. Where are you going? How rude! Right up, Steven. And yes, that is true. I actually haven't done this. I literally went to Circus Tower, and I guess we all decided it wasn't important, and I went to Stormblood content and Heavensward content. Somewhere down the line, we all deemed this wasn't important enough for me to do right then. Obviously, now was the perfect time to do it, so I don't really regret it. Like, I'm liking this. These are those predictions that you had, Steven, where I was just kind of like, what are you even talking about? Now I know. It all comes to into play, into vision, into... It's like lighting the end of a sparkler, or a sprinkler. Sparkler. They're called sparklers. Still up till June 3rd. Nah, Rez, you definitely should check that. Still, get in there! Get that free login, save that house! Tonberry, I wish to speak with you about my I was curious about it, as you are no doubt aware. That's true. 'Tis a trait seen only amongst Allagan royalty. Why did you hide that from all of us until now? Long I have pondered why such is in my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted, but what? I don't know. You were asking the wrong Lalafell, my friend. There's like 4 dudes in Ul'dah that probably have a better answer for you. In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those 2 clones has wrought great change in me. Yeah, you use the word rot with a W on it, and a GH. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the selfsame once his father told him, the truth of our rest with Allag. Mayhap what I wish to remember, and these words are related, mayhap not, but I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with my own 2 eyes. So, I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. Whatever, Gah. Your death wish. You have my thanks, my friend. Now, let us venture into this world of darkness to save our comrade and our realm. Okay. Oh, good Riz. The emo cat boy. Choka Jiraha. No shit. Alright. Huh. You know, we didn't go very far to talk, bud. Use the duty finder to enter the world of darkness. So, Saeed, and... I don't know, I'll check this way. Are you two ready? You want to get in on that? World of darkness? Sweet. The only reason I've done it is, mainly just because the delay. While we wait on this, I'm gonna take the very first restroom break of the night. And I'll be right back. Well, I see that we got more people, but we're not quite there just yet, which is a good thing. I definitely don't want a penalty right now. It's all good. Steven, thank you for jumping in tonight. It's glad to have you. As always. It's your favorite Crystal Tower raid? Really? Zombie spamming some chat. What up, Choco?
The real deep down you is the whole universe.
Whoa, Choco. No bueno. There you go. No bueno. Man, I want to leave this place, but I feel like I'm just gonna have to come right back. What's funny is this as well. I wonder how many people are having to like go through this now. Like this guy. He might be going through some cutscenes. Because I remember when you gotta, like, start unlocking these little gate things.
Is what the whole universe is doing at the place you call here and now.
Oh well, I can come back if I got to. We're almost there. One more tank, 4 more healers, and 6 more DPS. Three more healers, 5 more DPS. I really hope, honestly, that Shadowbringers has a lot of Final Fantasy VIII references. You really don't get a lot. I mean, it's one of the most underrated and slightly overrated, I gotta admit as well. 7, 8, 9, as much as I love all of them, some of the most overrated Final Fantasy games in the series. I love them. And I'm not saying overrated as a bad way. Don't get me wrong. And again, I love the games. I say overrated because typically it's around the people of most of us collectively. We're around the same, like, within a 12-year range, you know, of the age cycle. So, you know, the PlayStation original, it played a big part in a lot of our lives, you know? It's understandable. But I feel like there's also, like, hints of nostalgia glued to those games. That's why I feel like they're a little overrated. Very, very great games. I mean, they're definitely very great. But out of the 3, I feel like Final Fantasy VIII is the most underrated. A lot of people loved the fantasy and the gameplay style of Final Fantasy IX. A lot of people love the modern video game graphic changes and the dark story of Final Fantasy VII. But Final Fantasy VIII had a little glimmer of both right there wedged into the center. And I feel like out of the 3, it was the most underrated. And I get why. I mean, it's also a pretty dark story. And usually Final Fantasy and Square Enix have like a system where they do like a kind of fantasy story, then a dark story, then more fantasy, then dark again, then fantasy again, then dark again. And they've kind of kept that kind of notion going on for years. Some, they follow the dark, but it's still more fantasy than the last one, so you get it, you know? They also have this like weird machinery thing where it's like machinery's coming into play, but it's also magic-based machinery, so it's a little different. And I feel like a lot of that in Final Fantasy VIII was just like completely looked over. And again, I know a lot of Final Fantasy VIII fans are out there. I'm one of them, you know. But they really don't hit a lot of those moments here in Final Fantasy XIV as much as they do with a lot of the other Final Fantasy games. So I'm really hoping that they do like a lot of Final Fantasy VIII based things in Shadowbringers. It's already good to actually see the Gunbreaker and the Gunblade come into play. It gives me some hope already. But I hope we have a little bit more. I really wouldn't mind seeing more Final Fantasy X things come into play as well. They did a lot of focus with like the tactics and 12 stuff with the you know, the whole Return to Ivalice kind of thing they did with the raids. Like Rita-Rana Lighthouse, all of them, you know, Ravenaster, the whole works. But, I don't know, that was an okay series. I'm not a big tactics fan, to be honest with you, just because of the gameplay style. It's just me, I won't go too into it. A lot of people get a little upset when I say that. But, Final Fantasy XII is one of my favorites. And it's mainly just because the integration. It's not even that I love the game more than a lot of the other games with a story. It's a great story, great game. But the thing about it, that a lot of people don't realize the actual innovation that came with that game. A lot of people thought that Square almost killed themselves making Final Fantasy XII. But honestly, they integrated a new, different world. And invited a whole different amount of community to come into the gaming world of Square Enix and Final Fantasy fans. And kept a lot of the originals around too, because a lot of people like myself are very open to gameplay in video games. Near exclusive. Like, the games, it's getting on me, and in a good way. But I see how it's one of those games where you just gotta be jet set ready for whatever the fuck they're about to fucking throw at you. So I'm getting there with Nier. I'm trying to. Because I really enjoyed that story. It's a fucking great story. But yeah. So someone has to invite you back, and you have to be inactive for at least 90 days, so that's a bust. Damn! Yeah, you can sell the triple tried cards for MGP, Saeed. Yeah, you just, I'll go back really quick. You go to the Gold Saucer, and for the extra triple tried cards that you actually have, if you don't want them, and if you don't actually play triple tried like I don't, you can actually go to this person over here, and, yeah, you can just sell them. Yeah, you can totally sell them. Unfortunately, this is the only place specifically that you can sell them, but, be that as it may, it's not that big of a deal. Pretty easy to find. Go right to the scratch-off counter, and then, like, right over here to the right, you've got 3 people you'll get very familiarized with throughout playing this game. One of them will repair all your shit. This guy's... he's got a mend for me quite a few times. I'm actually never really talking to this person. What is a tap keeper? What do you even do? Antelope steak. Oh, this guy actually sells stuff. Okay. Random. But, yeah, you talk to this person here. Oh, you're already here. Yeah, and you can sell all your cards here. Honestly, one thing that's kind of exciting, Saeed, is the fact that, we're about to have the Make It Rain campaign hit us pretty soon. June 6th, I believe, will be the Make It Rain campaign, and actually you get a lot of perks for doing a lot of this stuff here. You get more MGP! And, Luno. Screw that table. We'll sit with this loner. Puff of Darkness. Hey, you're actually rocking the good old Puff of Darkness. That's pretty cool. So, Saeed, what is it that you've actually liked so far about the game? The best thing, you know, if you've got one. For the green mount, the cactar? Yeah, it's very expensive. Honestly, though, my favorite's still Fenrir. I've got it, and Toffin. I've got it as well. But I'm really wanting that Kupelkur next. The Kupelkur, then the throne, and then eventually I think I'll try to get the cactar. It looks cool. I like it too. It resembles the I believe it's actually in here. Let's go check it out. That thing, it's like literally it right there. Pretty much, anyway. So, how much longer do we have? My goodness, we're waiting on healers and a tank. The community, to be honest, that's cool. Yeah, I can agree with that too. I mean, it's a huge Square Enix thing. Over all the years, Square Enix has been amazing, having some very good graphics in their video games. Even some where they kept them like more simplistic, like a Dragon Quest, where it looks like Dragon Ball Z in anime. What the fuck is that thing? There's like this blue flying bug in here, and Choco's just got her eyes dead set on it, and I can't keep up with this thing. A blue bug that flies. What is this? You gotta wait 4 days. That sucks. How long does it take for your home to go away? Like, you're not gonna, like, lose your place or anything, right? But I can agree, Said. The community in Final Fantasy XIV, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. And, over the years, the game got very, very, very simplified. And not only was that an issue for me, the community got very, tainted, I want to say. It wasn't the same playing anything. Just people sometimes just aren't awesome like they can be. And honestly, I can say the same thing. The Final Fantasy XIV community, it's like, honestly, it is a great crowd of people who are all completely open-minded and willing to talk about and kind of dabble with anything. 40 days for your house to disappear. Good deal. I mean, it sucks that that's a thing, but at least you can log in before that's even a thing. Because I understand, like, building a house, like, that's expensive. Like, $3 million for the plot, and then all of the stuff to go into it, and you've got this place. You have made it look damn good around here, Rez. I've always liked your house. Treehouse was a great addition to your place and our free company. Also, it's pretty damn awesome that it's in the same area. I wish that me showing up at your place would reset the timer and not just you as your character. Like, that would be fucking awesome. That way you could always keep your place. Because, like, my actual account's just, like, on auto pay. Like, it just comes out automatically every month out of my bank account. It looks like you're trying to find somebody in here. It's like, where is he? I will find you, samurai. And I'll get my revenge. I've got all your wanted posters. They're even in my cupboard, next to my broom. That is a special broom. You don't get to hear the backstory behind it. In my fish, which is Rez's fish. What kind of fish is this? It's definitely the kind I don't think you're allowed to eat. Ah, from the fishing trip. I remember this. Oh wait, it's over here. I don't remember anything. Let's get on Kirby. The good old birthday present bell. Honestly, this was a badass birthday present. I still can't thank Mira enough for that. It's been months. But it was great. Mounts for your birthday is like the best thing ever. Yes! You expected more for that one, didn't you? I had nothing. I really hope Zombie's not busy right now. You seen someone won an award for a small house. Yeah, I don't know how they do that either. That sounds pretty cool, Riz. I'd like to look into that. If I could build more layers inside of our free company house, it'd be pretty interesting. But a lot of it's a lot of like cutting the corners and what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I've never seen this. I was about to skip it. I'm the only person I know in this party who's watching this, actually. I wish I had the music playing, but I'm not gonna even go that far. Let's get this playing. It actually doesn't look like anything too special. I'll go ahead and skip. I'm sorry I wasted your 30 seconds. Huh. That's gonna have to change. I thought I already had energy draw on here. Apparently I don't. I guess I'm just thinking about drain. But yeah, I've seen a lot of shadow play that can actually go down inside of like the homes of people who are like crafting things. Like they'll put something in a spot, then they'll put like a tabletop item on top of it, then they'll remove like the thing that they had in the original spot, and then it kind of creates a shadow effect, and then the frames actually trick themselves into like letting things stay that way. It's pretty interesting. A lot of people really got super sandboxy when it came to like the settings of this game. It's just cool. You know, it's cool that, one, that they allowed it to get like that, but also that there was players willing to get far enough into it to dig to find those, like, attributes of the game itself. Building stuff on Ark. I've never actually played Ark. Literally almost every real-life friend I have played Ark and tried to talk me into it, but it was one I never really got into. It's nothing against it, I just heard that, like, I had one specific friend that I trust on every game ever, and I was like, how is it really? And he was like, dude, I play it every day, but I hate the fuck out of it. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, you know, literally, that doesn't sound like it's for me. As far as art goes, like in Forefront, it sounds amazing. Getting to build fucking What the fuck? Getting to build things on top of like a dinosaur. That sounds amazing. But, randomly working your ass off just to only die and lose everything you got. I know Fallout 76 was kind of like that, but honestly, I heard Ark was a lot worse, and then, like, they don't tier very well when it comes to, like, the things that, like, have to be disposed of. Other creatures in an area where you need a certain amount of loot. It just, like, put a really difficult creature there to destroy before you could even get the chance to do it. So I just also heard, like, games that are still in development are a hard thing for me to actually get into. Like, honestly, it's really hard. Doom? Oh, thank God, no Doom. Yeah, here it is again. It's an accurate description for playing Ark. Azunami, hello, and how are you as well? I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. Had better days, had worse days, you know, the usual. Dracarys! I love it. You like stealing wyvern eggs and raising them? Fuck you, wyvern! This egg is mine now! I am raising this youngling as my own. I died. How many heads does this thing have? You know, they create creatures like that. I always wonder, like, does one head taste things that the others can't? Or, like, when they're eating food, do they cumulatively, like, taste the exact same thing? You ever thought about that? I've thought about it a lot, obviously. No kidding. If you got two heads, I just feel like you'd both need to taste the same thing, but what if you didn't? Is there jealousy? Is the other head just like, why do you get to taste cherries, but I just got sit over here and, like, breathe air? You're like, oh, you want some cherries? Yeah, I want some cherries. Sorry, I put way too much thought into that, but it'd be a lot to say I didn't think about it. Clear the name. So what exactly do you have to do for this event? Is it mostly doing grinding old content? Yeah, it's literally just that. Like, it's only grinding old content, unless you're like myself and you never actually unlock Worlds of Darkness somehow, and you're just doing it now, like I am, somehow. And, yeah. But pretty much, yeah, it's a huge grind to kind of rope people into getting older content done, to come in and get mounts, minions, orchestration rolls, and those nice little nifty things that make you a little bit faster on certain maps with your mounts. That's basically pretty much it. It's like, I mean, it's a good in-toss though, like for somebody like me, I mentioned earlier, like the Gubu mount. Like, I'm not gonna get back to the Sylphs anytime soon. I cannot stand doing their quests. Like, I'm glad that just didn't exist beyond A Realm Reborn. Sorry for those people who really love the Sylphs out there. Nothing against you at all. It's not the quest line for me. My goodness, I can handle a lot of Beast Tribe talk, but their, like, banter is just too much. I couldn't bear it any longer. 5-headed dragon. What if one of the heads starts eating another? I don't know, that's different. That's so deep. You also have to knock a wyvern female out to steal her milk to raise the baby? What the hell? Yeah, that would suck, though, to have that one head that was cannibalistic and the others just aren't. He's like, I'm gonna eat you. And everybody else is like, bro, stay away! And he's like, no, this is what I do. I'm cannibalistic. Maybe it's a zombie. What if, that is a better question. What if you were bit by a zombie and you had multiple heads? Do all the heads become zombified, or is it just one head? Like, what if you had like 5 heads, like this dragon, and you get bit on the tail? Do all 5 heads become zombified? I know the body is intact, but there's 5 brains. Just feels like there's gonna be something out there that's gonna be like, yep, nope, not being zombified. You're gonna stand out here all the time like, ah! And all the other heads are like, you still got the good brains. Trying to use all my Days Gone zombie voices that I got left in me. It's a weird thing to think about. You imagine it spreads? It could. But what if it didn't? What if it only got 3 out of 5 heads? And the other 2 are like, ah! And the other goes like, ah! But the other heads are like, ah! And so these 2 heads are just like trying to stretch for their life while trying to eat healthy at the exact same time. Pick up that celery! No! Don't eat that guy's brain! Celery! I don't know why I said celery, but it was the first one that come to mind. I heard a fun fact about celery. Is like, it's almost like super duper good for you, because like, your body actually has to burn calories just to digest it. Which is a weird thing to think about, but like, if you're out there trying to like burn some calories, eat you a shit ton of celery. Like, your body has to work extra hard to get rid of it, and it honestly burns calories doing that. So, like, you know, it's like a win-win. You eat healthy, you get good hair, and you're burning calories. Fun fact of the night. They have nowhere to run. Or maybe they have everywhere to run. What if only the heads? You know, because, like, maybe these active heads still have control of the body, right? So, like, what if the active heads still have control of the body, but the zombified heads just, they can't control themselves because they're zombies? Or maybe they got one hand and they got the other hand, but the 2 active heads have the legs. The other 3 heads have the worst tendency to pick up the worst things ever. It's like, I don't want to eat brains again! It doesn't feel good! But the zombie brain's just like, and the other guys are like, this again. He's like, yeah, I know, fucking 4 times a week, right? I know, Eric. Jimmy, when are we cutting Derek and Steven and Kyle off? We can just solder our necks back. We'll cauterize the wound. No, shit. That's not good. We are all dead. Okay, we are all the exact opposite of dead. That is a good thing. Celery facts with tumbles. You know, if you want to just clip that out and pair that on Facebook, I'm not gonna be sad about it. Jimmy. You know, there's always a Jimmy in the group. Oh shit, that's cool. You've been working on that a lot, haven't you? Knocked. 2B. Hildy. That looks pretty cool. Damn, you've been putting in some work, Minato. Fucking Jimmy and Cole, the damn scumbags. Love the names I picked out for the heads. It's the only names for the heads that could have been picked out. I'm in A while I'm on C. Bring me back! Bring me to A. I can't go to A. Go to B, apparently, because A don't want me. I'll just use that thingy. At least it paired me up correctly. And then threw me off! How do you get back up there? Oh, okay. Oh, no, the pogo stick broke. Pogo stick. Does anybody remember that? Isn't it so weird how fast that died off? My goodness, I remember when I was a child, there was so many pogo stick records out there, it was unbelievable. Now it's 2019 and nobody's on a pogo stick. Most people are probably like, what's pogo? Did he just eat me and spit me back out like I'm yesterday's supper? Defeat Cerberus. And it doesn't sound that hard. Glad I like it. Oh yeah, I like it a lot. It looks like you put a lot of work into it. Giant blow-up fist? Which one? I remember several. Was it the ones that came in red and blue? They were just like, what did they call those, Gosh, I can't remember. But I think I remember exactly what you're talking about. Like, you literally had to legit, like, blow actual air into them. Yeah, I mean, if you want to post it for everybody to see, that's cool too. And, I mean, yeah, I can use it. I mean, I definitely like it. It looks like you put a lot of work into it. It'd be a shame not to use it. Perfect time for the heavy to go away. I was for certain I was dead. Sock 'em boppers. Beat the shit out of your friends or your brother. Now, listen, that's how shit like that went with me. Like, when I actually grew up with an older brother. If you're a younger brother, you automatically know exactly what I mean. If you had an older brother and randomly he loved to use his, like, I'm older than you force on you all the time. You remember you punched your brother really hard in the face with those thinking it would be perfectly safe. Nope. That's kind of the Nandis for you in a nutshell. Like, the Nandis, I feel like they created a lot of things. They're like, oh, they'll be safe. 9,000 bloody noses and 400 lawsuits later. You know what? Maybe we should make things a little bit safer. Let's make Rock'em Sock'em robots, which I actually think came around in the 80s, maybe the 70s. Or maybe it was the exact opposite. Maybe it's like two guys playing Rock'em Sock'em robots, and this other guy got so tired of losing, he's like, I bet if this were real off, I'd beat you. And the other guy's like, bet. So they went and they just like got some big ass things that they thought, you know, this isn't gonna hurt that other guy. And then the other guy was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. And like, that's probably how that went. It's probably step by step how it went. Before you know it, there was a child's toy out on purchase. Let your older brother beat up your younger sibling or sister beat up all the younger brothers. 5,000. Hey, hell yeah, Hysteria. You ran the right direction. Kinda. Damn, how long is it? This is like the longest lasting Hysteria of all time. Bet. Yeah, for real. They should have ended all those commercials in Younger Siblings R.I.P. Most recognizable Tonberry. Sorry, bud. I wasn't established back then. The Moogles were here. Who disturbs the gloom, mortals of the realm of the light? You have stumbled here without purpose. Much like I do most things. I am the cloud of darkness. What do I do before I devour? I cannot devour, I destroy. I convert the everlasting all mortals before the flood darkness will sink lifeless into the void. Holy hell. This is the most unsexualized I've ever seen this character. Not complaining, but at the same time I'm very surprised. If you played Dissidia, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know, I'll take it back. In Final Fantasy 3, it doesn't go that route either, really. I mean, it kinda does, but not really. It's about the same of what it is now. Oh! Oh! I see what you're doing over there. We're at 54%. We're gonna get out of here pretty quick. Honestly, this played out exactly like I thought it would, honestly. It's been so quick. It's not really nothing too difficult to pick up as far as like mechanics go in here either. So, is anybody ready for the next RIP Tumbles? This Sunday, I've already got it in store, and not quite prepared for the stomach cramps that'll probably come, but damn it, I'm ready for the day, I guess. I don't know, it's gonna be a hell of a day. I got a lot to do on that day. RIP Tumbles. This Sunday, let me tell you, it's gonna be a different one. It might be a longer one than it ever has been before. Maybe around the same length, but it might be longer. It's supposed to be an 8. Run, go! Oh, walked right into that one. Don't get eaten by the giant face! It sucked. Gonna get myself sick one day. Honestly, as far as like things go, a lot of these challenges I actually do. I do end up actually getting sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like with the spot seafood, for instance, it's almost a given you're not gonna feel that well the next day. Oh my god, what is that? Why isn't a healer using LB3 right now? Everybody's dead. Heal LB3 the shit out. Oh, we don't have it yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. He'll LB3 the shit out of us! Come on, Scholar! That was not the Scholar. Somebody else used it. Oh, no, it was the Scholar. Good deal. Thank you, Scholar. But yeah, I always get sick, honestly, after all the spicy food. It's not bad, sick, but I do have cramps, like, especially with the extracts. It's a hard thing for any human body to actually maintain well. You're just, needless to say, the human body was never meant to actually consume and digest extracts from a pepper. So it's a big thing, a big factor. But yeah, I already do get a little stomach upset. But I mean, it's nothing too serious. You can't die from it. I've done all my research, but I do enjoy doing the RIP tumbles though. I like to push the limits of reality to see how far I can really go. Good. Yeah, the Scholar helped us out. Okay, I'm probably gonna get a lot of unnecessary stuff out of this. Hopefully not. Maybe it'll just end here, not cutscene, and then I can just like get out of here and then watch the cutscene after. Kind of feel like that's not gonna happen, but we'll see. Okay, it did happen. Sweet. Oh, actually, I don't have this mount or this minion. I just thought about that. Didn't get it. Not this time around. It's all good, though. Obviously, I'll probably be in here a little bit more. You gonna stick around, healer? I got you. Oh, I was about to give it to you. But, yeah. Oh, shit. I got player accommodations, like, out the ass right there. Thank you all! Whoever gave them to me. I got a lot. Definitely appreciate it. You like watching RIP tumbles? I'm glad you like it, Zombie. Very glad. It takes a lot of perseverance, a lot of mind over matter. Here we go. Cutscene time. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them, to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. And now that I've got you right here at this perfect cliffhanger moment, I've got to take the very quickest restroom break of all time, and I'm very sorry. Give me just a moment. Okay, we're in the Seven Hills, really. Without them to stem the energy of the tower, our defeat of the Cloud Aids, our cause little. Doga, Une, can you hear me? Nero! Think you're gonna head to bed? It's all good, Zombie. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for playing some Crystal Tower and World of Darkness. And same to you, Saeed. Thank you so much for helping out as well. Good night to both of you. And you also have an amazing night, Saeed. Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attach more Voidson? Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12-year-old Rod. Again, going back in time a little bit. As all Rod as can be. Accepted. Or expected. Une has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods! What happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness clawed at the ether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Sunday's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed the contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for the vow does not protect us from other Voidson. The cloud imprisoned us here, precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We could be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Une? Where? Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then purpose. Or perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope. We may fulfill our purpose. Go adopt a bunch of young kids. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here, in my eternal! I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. What you about to do, G? Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fought the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike Hal whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Xande's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and the Foul Place once and for all, Tonberry. Jiraiya, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness! You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower. Oh shit. This guy's got some ability. He's got that Alag blood in him. What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Xande's blood. It's that Nero's gonna turn into a rock like when Deborah turned Piccolo into stone in the Boo Saga. Maybe. Jiraiya! You're possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your vein. 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Jiraiya. You have granted authority over the Crystal Tower. I had thought time would consume all of Alag that was. That a man should still live with his forebears. Blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift into your lot and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allagan. Not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one of feeble glitter that will illuminate all the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Jiraiya. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the elegant presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you will fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Alag. Our part in this journey is to bury Xande's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this fight of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. You gotta grab that shit, bro. You got something. 2 red eyes! You must leave us as well, Nero. I am sorry we cannot live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though you dropped it whilst defending us. Little sticky fingers, are ya? What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. No kid. Alpha. Of course they do. He's part of the video game. Doga Une, thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Tonberry, Nero, let us quit this place. You shall not escape me, impudent children of light! No, you shall not escape us. Here Sunday's bloodstream dreams of glory end. There! The glint of light! Same Minato, I never watched it either. I'm just the same as you. Kinda, only you might have played it. It grows faint! Then the bridge between the realm grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. That light dies. We're stranded here. Hurry! He's not hurrying. That guy gave up. Nero, no! You must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I fell to Master Darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Oh gosh, this sounds like a challenge. Do what you will with it. But remember me, son of Alag. I am Nero Tola Scavia. The man who you'll yet outdo Alag and Garlond. Gotta be a little over dramatic. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! It's the go for me. The Lalafell in me got that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna ditch you. Get out here, damn you, Nero. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. Get out that damn thing. Ooh, he's all better now. Huh. Looking a lot more normal for where we recognize the guy. But how did... So, those damn clones did it after all. Now onwards. Ah! Oh, barely made it. Oh, the hand. It's the Sid hand. Pulling me out. You owe me, Nero. That face. The hells I do. Take you out to cheese on Saturday. How will he ever get out of this one? We'll never see him again. It almost makes it a little anticlimactic when you already know the future. But it's all good. I've seen this place before. I'm laying on the ground. You're returned unharmed, thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I'd never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen trying to keep the gate open. And then the chief actually went and dived in. But you're all saying, huh? Where are Une and Doga? They're not... They're still in there. Yeah, old Tomble's here tell the tale, and they decide to stay. I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must, oh yeah, all those of us who live on, let's really glean in on that, must still attend to our Crystal Tower. Though, we now have no one able to seal it. You're wrong. That guy. This is not true, my friend. Une and Toga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Gee, raha! Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. Wow! I wish you had that dance. I understand your instinct, Rambroge, but please give us a moment to rest. I'm weary to the bone, and Nero and Tonberry are both emerged from a long battle. Of course, you have the rot of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to Saint Aquinas Fund. Yeah, he only nods. Yeah. He's actually got a little mental disorder. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Tonberry. You know, all in a week. Would that I could have been more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Toga and Une's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood, witnessing true bravery has reminded me of the forebears' dearest wish. But we need not speak of these new things. Or these things now. It was not my place to keep you prey. Go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. You gotta know me. It'll probably take you quite a while. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Tonberry. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. I wish hidden for millennia, and brought to lot by the good people of Noah. Now, fondly, 'tis my time to see it as realized. What up, Choco? Only you could succeed. Ignores 23 others that came in the world of darkness. Yeah, your friends don't matter, nor do the random people who decided to fight amongst you. Only you can succeed. Much like, it's like those Smokey the Bear commercials. Only you can prevent forest fires. Oh my god. I have such a weight that's been placed upon my shoulder. I prevent forest fires now, apparently. Oh my god, I prevent forest fires now. That's what I imagine it was like. Oh, only me. Oh, okay. I'll prevent forest fires. Whew. Oh my god, my job just got so hard. Well, we lost him. He's going to prevent forest fires now. No longer streaming. His life is devoted to preventing forest fires. He'll show up randomly in the middle of the forest. Hey! Did you know over 23 billion people in the world don't exist, and the other part that do actually cause forest fires? Oh, you would be surprised. I cannot express how glad I am that you returned safely, Tonberry. Well, thank you so much. Your condolences are very fucking... Oh, man. Thank you. And with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good, rest if you will. Well, thank you. I plan on it. And then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Elegance. Well, that's quick. Let's see this come to an end. What do I get for this? Catalyst. Probably useless. With a look of finality upon him, Rembrandt seems intent upon seeing the Crystal Tower once and for all. I trust you have rested, my friend. I guess so. Good. Okay. I wish to seal the tower now. Okay. But there's something we must do first. Let's summon the others and hear in full what happened from beyond the rift. Dude, already did that. Sorry, Minato. I'll try to step up my game. So the Elegana runs in Jiraiya's line, does it? Does that mean royal blood flows in his veins? Who cares? I suppose it's not odd to think that his forebears gained via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood? And for what purpose? Again, I don't know, maybe the purpose was a good one. Mayhap all this was fate. From discovering the tower to Jiraiya gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Jiraiya said anything? For that matter, where is Jiraiya? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Tonberry, you say Jiraiya stayed behind the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Maybe. Kinda seemed like what his plan was. Master Ambrose! Master Ambrose! Tis Jiraiya, tia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bloody forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told the others, but I wasn't wasting no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well. Let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Galan Tonberry, please come with me, no doubt. Jiraiya means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Yeah, we're in the dark. I still wonder about that. What if there was somebody at home, like, when they saw that Smokey the Bear commercial, like, only you can prevent forest fires? What if they just left home all of a sudden? Like, what if there was, like, those stay-at-home kids that never got a job or left their parents' house? So, like, they're like, only you can prevent forest fires? And that was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I prevent forest fires. Holy shit! Turn it to the news. Forest fires uncontrolled in California. What will Northern California do next? With the upcoming dangers of Southern California rising more to the northern regions. My calling. Fuck that tuna sandwich. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, children, people of gender that you don't want to disclose to the world. I'm here now. This forest fire Everybody in the wildfire community is just looking. Did this guy just do it? By God, he's done it. My God, he's done it! What in the world was Jiraiya Tia thinking and demanding we leave the tower? No doubt. You wanna know why? I wish we knew that myself. Of course, he would tell me nothing. But he will be honest with you, sir. I am certain of it. Okay. Nice to talk to Lalafell. Whatever. Everybody's got a preference. You know, some people like old people, some people like young people, some people like Lalafell. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. So you're not of a mind to seal the tower, Jiraiya. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come! Man! What is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Uday and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain within a lag. Or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Xande's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking for the Crystal Tower. But it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to the people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood to the memories to whom she trusted most. That man was my forebear. For millennia, we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our blood grew thin. But before our last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now, I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Jiraiya, the tower's strength poses to too great threat to Eorzea now. We would still need technology as advanced as Alag to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never truly, fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then, we will have all lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But if what I do, as Amon did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that... I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may be used. Oh. May be used once men rival the Alagans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. I think so, Minato. It very much seems like that is about to happen. But I don't think he's gonna die, honestly. I'm pretty sure he's a huge beacon for Shadowbringers. As we've talked here in the chat, I'm pretty sure this guy's the crystal guy from the trailer. The future is where my destiny awaits, but yours lies outside these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Oh man, you put so much shit on his sword. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with the lag. Just you wait. We'll cover all the lost ground before you even know it. You said it, well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we can come knocking. Ji-Raha, then you're in for a rude awakening. Spoiler! You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our success and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. Does 12 keep you till then? Rambroche, I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Tonberry, I know history will remember you, no doubt. Your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. See you when you're a crystal man. Well now, I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. Till Shadowbringers, guy. That's very true. That's very true. But maybe they will. Maybe they'll make this more of a something you actually end up having to do. You may have a good point, you know, if it being so optional, I didn't do it until now. It's pretty crazy to make it a thing. So I get that right off the bat. We'll see how it plays out, I guess. Nero! Just chilling out here. We already know it's the last. It's definitely not the last we see of you. The Crystal Tower slumbers again. Then, it's too quiet for my taste. Of course it is. Whoa, man, what are you about to do? Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. That's, probably not good. A new dawn has come for me. I smell Alphascape. That could be. He could be from the Worlds of Darkness. Warrior of Darkness, you mean? I mean, again, that could be the thing. You never know. Like, he's got that, that hidden knowledge of a lag now. So, I mean, that could be a thing. There's a lot of predictions out there right now. Honestly, I'm not really sure what is actually correct. But, you never know. It does make a lot of sense, though, with us getting closer and closer to Shadowbringers. Actually, before we get out of here, let me take the very last restroom break of the night. Give me just a moment, I'll be right back. Alright. They basically gave us nothing to go on to. I mean, it's kind of like the way to go, really, you know? You don't want to predict too much of the story. I feel like they gave us the perfect amount to make us speculate, and then to make us think of previous moments much like this one. Like, they show us the Crystal Tower, and they show us a guy we've not seen in years that is potentially crystallized now, which, like, you know, our Ji-Raha wasn't crystallized, so what if we're seeing the other one from the other realm? Like, in the World of Darkness, we don't know what he had to go through. We only know what the dude in the Warrior of Lot realm had to go through. So, Ji-Raha could have literally went through a totally different, controversial fucking story that we didn't even encounter, that could play out into things, that would still actually even work out into the story without having to be heavily integrated within the story and could still be skippable. I mean, maybe just didn't do that part, like I did until now, Tana. I mean, obviously that makes sense now. They can integrate that perfectly, seamlessly, and it would work. Ramroge, what's up? You have just missed it, Tonberry. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Ji-Raha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lowly Saint's coinage fond has become our friend's departure, we must all walk in different directions now and remember that we are a labor for a broader future, lit by Ji-Raha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but his first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. Till Shadowbringers, guy. I actually got an achievement for that. Oh, I got the Puff of Darkness! I don't need this thing. Nice. So what's left in the knot? I'm caught up on a little bit of stuff, but also, it's a little late. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun with things tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's 2:27. I'm very tired, getting pretty hungry. It seems like a good time to really call it as well. Got over a little milestone that was technically delayed a little bit. I actually thought I'd done World of Darkness actually like a year and a half ago. Obviously that wasn't the case, but it's all good. It's under the water now. Can do more of those. Did have a lot of fun. Got a lot of these tombstones, and I will be back on Saturday in Final Fantasy XIV here, doing more of that to try to get even more. Would love nothing but to get even more of these, to get some of the mounts I don't already have. Who knows, maybe I might even do the Praetorium or something, who knows. But for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Go do Snake Boy trap parties. I mean, I could do some Seiryu, honestly, but I'm really not feeling it. I'm getting pretty tired and hungry. And honestly, as much as I like doing this stuff, not a whole lot of other people are online right now. And I much prefer to do stuff like that if I can with people that I'm more comfortable with running content with, rather than doing randos. I do it all the time, but I'm just not in the mood right now. I don't feel like running with randos. I mean, I've been on here for a while. It's a decent time to really call it for the night. I've been online for 2 hours and 39 minutes. Which I've definitely been on here longer. Last time I was on for like 4.5 hours almost. But, yeah, I mean, I'll be back on Saturday doing more stuff, and then again on Tuesday. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. It's probably best. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and not to mention, tomorrow we got more Nier Automata, and then Saturday we'll have more here going on. We'll probably be doing more and more raids, and maybe even Praetorium, like I said, just to get some more of these things. Gonna really try to work for 30 to get that Gubu mount. Really would like to get that Pegasus as well. Gubu is the main focus, but for now, I'm gonna get out of here. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody that's got in here. And Zombie and Saeed, thank you so much for jumping in on the parties and helping me with the 2 raids tonight. Definitely had a little bit of a speed on our queue times, which is very nice to see. And thank you all so much for watching, sticking around, even though I was playing some old content. Looks like I got some newer content revitalized in my eyes for me for Shadowbringers. I'm definitely even more excited now than what I ever was. Especially with some predictions that are already out there with G-Raha. So, it's definitely exciting. But, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Good night to you as well. Rez and Minato. And again, thank you both for sticking around, and anybody else that stuck around. Also, thank you so much. And Saeed and Zombie, I know you already got it. Hopefully you're having a great night. Thank you so much, and thank you for the help, and thank you for watching Tsunami. Glad you could get in here tonight. It's been a lot of fun, and anybody I may have missed along the way, no doubt, thank you so much, and hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. We'll be doing again more Nier Automata. I hear the difficulty's gonna increase. Not that happy about that, but I'm loving this story, loving the game, so I am happy to get back into that. And again, on Saturday, if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV, I'll be jumping into more of these raids, more of the content, maybe, again, like I was saying earlier, maybe some Praetorium. Who knows? But until then, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm sleepy. I gotta work tomorrow and Saturday. I get 1 day off this weekend. So I'm gonna take advantage of all the free time I can get now. Thank you so much for watching, and soon, Minato made us a treat. I'm gonna be incorporating a little bit more artwork into the stream here. A little bit of fan and friend artwork with Minato actually gifting me a very awesome gift that he's worked very hard on. That I'll be incorporating into the stream as well. But for now, thank you so much. Appreciate the original thank you screen and the startup screen. That's irrelevant because I'm not starting up right now. But damn it, I'll show you anyway. And then this one again. Oh, yeah. And eventually Minato's very nice work will be put into place where I really love it, Minato. Thank you so much. And everybody, good night to you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'm out of here.